Hey Aries, welcome to February 2018. Sorry for being late. I'm not going to keep explaining myself for exactly why I was late. There was just some tragedy that happened this past week, so I just wasn't in the right state of mind, the right energy to do anybody's reading. But here I am. I'm here. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sick currently, so don't mind if I don't. Sorry that I don't look and sound the best, but just bear with me through all the nasaliness and we'll get this shit done. So, this is going to be anywhere, obviously now, so anytime you're watching it, some of these energies could have passed, but I'm looking more into the future for you guys. I see some good stuff happening with you guys, okay? I do. I see some good stuff happening. But really weird, while I was shuffling the cards for you guys, this is going to be for a little bit of somebody out there, some of the Aries out there. It's like they want my money. So I don't know if you're dealing with a person in your environment, whoever that may be, who's like nagging you for money, or you owe them something, or they owe you something. It could be that they owe you something, but I feel like someone's just nagging you for money. And you're trying to be a penny pincher during this time, which is alright, because you have bigger plans for the future for yourself. So the fact that, like, somebody or people keep coming in and just wanting, like, money or resources from you is a little bit frustrating on your side. So, starting off just with you, yourself, your own energy, right? We have a lot of good luck coming in on your side. I love Aries because no matter what they're going through in life, they can always pick themselves back up. Like, they don't need other people to, like, it's helpful, of course, when other people are very supportive of you, but when they're not, it's kind of like when you guys thrive. Like, you really, I know it sounds really fucked up, but you guys know that, like, when people are jealous or people don't believe that you can do something, you always prove people wrong, and that's such a cool trait to have. Like, I wish I had that trait, and I'm sure many people wish they had that trait, where it literally is, when someone's like, this Aries can't get that done, or, like this Aries can't learn that this quick, or they don't have the ability, the capacity to do whatever, right? And you're like, I'll show you, and then within like a couple weeks or a couple months, you have it down, and, so, again, February is when you start to get back on that high horse. So, I don't know if some of you guys went through a little bit of up and down phases, stages, either one in your life. But right now, during February and going into the first couple weeks of March, I think March is going to be a completely different story for you guys, and it's going to be super positive. I think really nice shit's coming through for you guys in March, but we'll get there when we get there. This is about the rest of February and, a week or so into March. So, very fortunate. Like, you guys have a lucky streak going on, which is awesome. Like, you guys feel very lucky. There's definitely some good news in your midst. Of course, like I said earlier, too, it really is popping through that there is going to be people who question you, and don't let that frustrate you at all, because these people, they can be jealous, or they just they don't think it's like within you to get something done, like that you keep saying you're going to get done, or something you want to do. They don't think it's in you, but it is in you. And I feel like you guys freak people out sometimes is really what it is, because your energies can change like that. Like, you can be in a really bad state, and then all of a sudden within 2 days you can totally retrain your mind and refocus yourself and be super social and just be right back on that path again, moving full steam ahead. Alright, so yeah, just don't let people aggravate you, okay? There's gonna be a little bit of bumps in the road, but it's just people, and just to side swipe them out of the way. That's it. So again, you guys can be really lucky, really fortunate in whatever kind of like endeavors you guys are doing. Alright? So I do see here that there's going to be some really good news that pops up, okay? This can be in terms of work, in terms of money, or just whatever that is to you, coming up soon, or it already happened. There's some really great news, okay? and you're really inspired by it. You're like, yes, 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 this is for me. I'm charging in on my, black stallion. I'm getting it done. Awesome. Like, this is great news. Some news that you've been waiting for, something you've been working towards, or just an idea in your head. You're ready to get out there and get it accomplished. The only thing here is that there's somebody in your midst who is definitely not supporting you. Now, why this is so aggravating is because this person is in your day-to-day routines. You see them all the time, a friend, a family member, a lover kind of situation, and they're more so coming off as being like a bitch. And I don't care if this person's a male or female who's doing this. Like, they're coming off as a know-it-all. We're just talking down to you, like, no, this is what I think we should do, Aries. Like, and it could be someone you work with, definitely like a work situation, who is like talking down to you a little bit, like, whatever. Whoever this person is, they're coming across like too strong. They're coming across as a know-it-all, and they're asking you a lot of questions. They're wanting to keep getting like facts from you. They want to know your entire plans, right? All right, and this could definitely lead to an argument. Especially with you here being so ready, being so, like, you're Aries again, like, you're really super fiery, and you guys know, when you guys get very fiery, anything that stands in your way, anybody, anything, you're willing to knock them down, and that anger within you guys can definitely come out, that snappiness, that bitterness, which is alright. You guys are working towards something, it clearly says here, and it's gonna be great. Just know that your plans are definitely gonna manifest the way you want them to. And, yeah, for a little bit, you're gonna, and this is, okay, so going back, this is just the first part of the journey, right? So there's this good news that comes in, and you're ready for it. It's very new, all right? It's something that you have fun with. You learn about it a little bit. You're having fun with it. It's brand new, and that's what it's gonna, thrive you. Yes, and, like, someone is, like, constantly nagging at you, but I mean, it's not slowing you down, right? You just kind of wish that they could see your image, because this person can't see your image. Like, they can't see where you're going in the long term. That's why they're asking you so many questions and being very naggy and talking down to you, because you're not really explaining yourself, and honestly, you don't have to, right? But you master whatever this is that's coming through. So there's good news. You're starting off from the beginning, but very, very quickly and very rapidly, you end up turning into the master of whatever this is. So whatever that good news is, definitely take it. Definitely take that journey. Take that trip, whatever it is for you, because you're going to be very skilled in it in the long run. You're going to learn a lot of things, and you're going to master whatever this is, So however this is applying to you. And what this is going to do is, this good news that's coming in, it's going to completely set you up for something that will be in your life for a very long time. So just make sure this is very much what you want to do, because it shows me that you're 100% dedicating yourself to whatever this is. And once you completely dedicate yourself to it, it's going to be in your life for a very long time. So yes, if you're looking at a love situation, some of you guys be wanting to propose to somebody. Some of you guys could be wanting to get a house together, to have children, or just some kind of life plan set out, and maybe that's why, your person, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend is like, I don't know if I want to move, like, I don't know if I want to go to this location. You're like, no, just trust me. And that's what's bumming you out, because they're not on the same page with you. But it'll be okay, because after all this is said and done, it's gonna unfold the way you want it to. Yes, there's gonna be a couple little things you have to, like, dodge here and there, but it's like, just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep on moving, and that's what you have to do. So really awesome if you are, or you were going through a little bit of a slumpy downtime, this period where things just weren't the best, like it wasn't the greatest. You weren't the greatest you could be. You weren't able to show what you can do 100%, or you weren't able to, accomplish, get this thing off the ground or whatever. It's saying that all those things are going to be past you. Keep them there. don't, and that's another big thing too, is don't carry any of that past thing, past with you, any kind of failures that you might have had, any kind of really, really low times you might have had. Don't bring those with you because they're not going to benefit you. And that's going to be frustrating when it comes to people, because people will eventually, that's your only challenge, is people bringing up things that you didn't do, or even like mentally you're pulling that energy through, like you're constantly thinking about the things in the past that you weren't able to do. And that's, don't carry those thoughts with you, because I'm telling you right now that whatever this good news or whatever this life plan that you have going for you right now, you're going to accomplish it, and it's going to be in your life for a very long time. So very good. Like I said, the only negative things I see here is when it comes to a specific person, and this could be this could also be like a mentor, someone who's mentoring you. This can be a boss, someone you work with. This could be a lover. This can be a crush. One of those kind of things. And they're the ones who are just being disappointed, or being disappointing to you, but they just don't understand you quite yet. So don't worry about that. There wasn't a lot of love stuff. Oh no, hold on. Sorry about that. So there's not a bunch of love stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pull a couple cards for you, and then I'm gonna show you your oracle card. Alright, let's do love for Aries. What's going on in love? This was more like just bigger life focused, I feel like, for you, which is awesome. But let's check out that love, right? Pull a couple cards for you. Let's see. Cool. Alright. You got your own card, which is pretty dope, right? So anyways, this is, if you see a girl or guy that you find very attractive, do not hold back. Do not hesitate on sending them a message. And I think what's going to be weird too is some of you guys might try to go for somebody in the month of February. If you're single or whatever, you guys are going to try to maybe go for somebody, and I feel like at first there's going to be blunt or no communications back. It says, like, really don't give up on it, because the only reason why this person isn't really responding the way you want them to is because you need to focus more on yourself during this time. There's something that's popping up that needs to get accomplished with you. And it says this person, if you let them in right now, they're only going to be a distraction. So once this good stuff starts happening, then you're going to see more communications from romantic interest, people you find attractive. Anybody in a relationship too, this is you taking on that husband or wife role, even if you're married or not married. This is like you taking on the role of, even if you're a woman, like taking on a very masculine role. And I don't mean that like by any, negative, like, I'm not trying to be negative, like, oh, you're manly, but, this is you, like, just trying to get everything together, trying to build your own empire right now. And the only way is that, like, you want your partner to work with you to try to build this empire, if you're an emperor, you need an empress for your kingdom, right? You're starting off at this platform, and you're like, ooh, what can I build? What can I see grow? And, you talk to your partner, and you're like, you want to help me out with this? And, like, don't be bummed out if they're like, yeah, I'll be there, or, they're like, I don't know, I don't see it. I don't see the vision. And you're like, well, let me do it by myself and then show you. So, really specific messages going on here, okay? Now, let me go ahead and show you, and this totally goes with your whole reading, and I love it, all right? I'm going to go ahead and show you your advice card, and it's actually called Focus. It's called Focus, and that's what you need to be doing. I don't really need to go. I just want you guys to look at it. The chick, and she's got the bow and arrow, and I like how the fire's on there, because you guys are so fire. And it's like, really, it's talking about focus on your idea and just don't stop until it's complete, until you have your empire. People are going to fall away, but once you have this, you're going to be surprised. It always is, right? When you get these things done in your life, and then all of a sudden people suddenly want to be around you, right? At first you started off with this empty blank field, and no one wanted to help you build the buildings. Like no one's seen your vision, so they weren't supporting you. They're like, he can't, she can't do it, whatever. And then all of a sudden you have this big old empire and beautiful castles and fucking and gardens full of like the finest fruit, you know, you got the best wine, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey Aries, like, remember me? You're like, whatever. You're like, yeah, come in, like, I'll give you some wine, but like, you know, screw you. Alright. Anyways, so I don't know if that made sense to some of you guys or not. I was really feeling that one, which is awesome. Aries are very powerful people, especially when they want to be. So if you're not feeling tip-top, or you just needed to hear that advice to remind you that, like, yeah, let's go, then that was for you guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will be back February, March. So I'll be back in March 2018. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later.